Hello soulmates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this monostrap ruched dress that I'm seeing right here. So if you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share. And to return subscribers, thank you guys for your support. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So I'm going to have to chop down my vertical measurement. First of all, make sure you fold your pattern into two, as you can see. So here is my bust line, my under bust line, and then my waistline. Okay, we'll be drafting out the upper parts first before we go to the down part. So first, I'll go ahead and chalk the half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. Okay, next I'll chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect from my neck width down to my shoulder slope this way. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my armhole. My armhole is 8 inches. I'll chalk it down from my shoulder slope down. And I'll connect it from my shoulder slope down to that point using my ruler. And this is what I have. So next, I'll measure from my shoulder down to my armhole point. What I have there is 9 inches. I'll chalk it down here also. Then I'll connect a straight line this way. This line is my chest line, okay? My chest line. So next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole, which is 4 inches. From that point, I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and divide my bust circumference by 4, and I'll chalk it down, plus 0.5 seam allowance. Then I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect it this way. Here's my armhole curve, okay? So my bust line, I'll chalk it down, also my bust line. My underbust divide by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus half inches seam allowance. My waist divide by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus half inches seam allowance. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my neck depth. I'm making use of 3 inches. And I'll connect it this way. So this is what I have, okay? So now this is what I have for the front pattern. I'll go ahead and cut it out. So let's do that. Just watch what I'm doing. And this is what I have. So now we'll be adding an extension to our neckline, okay? From this point, we'll come up by 1 inches. Because of the ruch at the shoulder, that 1 inches will serve as the channel where you pass your rope. So I'll go ahead and come up by 1 inches from the shoulder line this way. Then I'll connect it together this way. Then take it down to my neckline and also my armhole. After that, I'll cut it out. So this is what I have for my front pattern, okay? This is what I have. So this part, when you sew it together with the back part, you'll be sewing it down. You go ahead and top stitch it down, then you pass your rope in between it, okay? So now I'm using this my front pattern to trace out my back pattern. So let's do that, guys. So here is my back pattern, and as you can see, I left 2 inches by the side for my zip allowance. So now I'll go ahead and place my front pattern on it this way. Okay. Then I'll extend my waistline to my zipper allowance. Here's my waistline. I'll go ahead and extend it to my zip allowance. So this is what I have, okay? So now I'll go ahead and I'll cut it out. I'm cutting out the back parts. And here is what I have for the back part. So next, I'll go ahead and fold in this zip allowance. I'll go ahead and hold it down with my pin. After that, I'll open it up this way. Okay. So this is what I have. This is my zip allowance. So now I'll place my front pattern on it this way. This is what we have. So now for you to achieve the monostrap on the upper part, make sure you place your fabric right side facing right side. Okay, make sure right side is facing right side, the wrong side is facing wrong side. Then go ahead and take it down this way to your armhole. And this is what we have. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll cut it out. And this is what we have. So can you see this is what we have over here? So now I'll take out my front pattern. Okay, and I'll go ahead and open up this my zip allowance this way. So now on the waistline, I'll come in by 1 inches. I want to eliminate zipper bulge. Okay, that's my back dent. I'll come in by 1 inches. And I'll connect it this way. After that, I'll cut it out. Cut that this way. And this part that is sharp, this part, go ahead and cut it out also. This upper part. Blend it this way, and this is what we have. So here is the back part of this dress. This is what we have. Okay, and here is the front side. So over here, we'll be using 1 inches to join the back and the front together. Remember, we added 1 inches to this side. So you go ahead and join it together using 1 inches this way. And after that, you open it up this way. Then you top stitch on it this way. Top stitch on it, okay? Repeat the same process on this other side because you'll be passing your rope through that channel, okay? This is how to do this shoulder part. But before doing that, you go ahead and slash this shoulder. Go ahead and slash it this way so you can have more volume at the shoulder because of the ruch. So you go ahead and slash it this way. And after that, you place it on your fabric and you spread it using 0.5 inches, okay? Using 0.5 inches, you go ahead and spread it this way so you can have more volume at the shoulder part. So this is what we'll be having. So make sure you spread it by 0.5 inches, okay? So now let's go back to the down part. So for the down part, after you are done sewing your upper part, after you are done sewing the upper part, go ahead and measure the circumference of what you have at your waist. Okay, circumference of what you have at your waist after sewing the upper part. So let's take for instance, what you have at your waist is 30 inches. After you are done sewing your upper part, what you have at your waist is 30 inches. Go ahead and times the 13 inches by 7. Whatever you have, you divide it by 44, okay? So these two numbers are standard, 7 and 44, okay? Times your waist by 7, whatever you have, you divide by 44. And what I have as my answer is 4.772, okay? Then you times it again by 2, okay? You times it again by 2 because you're folding your fabric into 2. So make sure you times your final answer by 2. And this is what we have, 9.545, okay? So now I'll keep this aside. What I have here is 9.5, okay? Divide by 44. So this is your answer. Then you times it by 2 and you have 9.5, okay? So here is my pattern. My pattern is on fold. Fold the pattern into 2 this way. Can you see? Go ahead and fold it into 2. And from this end, that is from this end, I'll mark down my 9.5. So let's do that. Here is 9.5. You mark down 9.5 round. And after that, I'll go ahead and connect it together. So here is my waistline. Okay, so now from the waistline, I'll go ahead and come down by the length of my flare. Okay, let's take for instance, if the length of your full dress is still 60 and your half length is 17, 60 minus 17, we have 43. So from this point, go ahead and chalk down 43. Okay, go ahead and chalk down 43 as you see me doing. My pattern is not enough for that. Okay, so make sure you're making use of your full length minus your half length from your full length. Half length is your shoulder to waist. Okay, minus it from your full length, and that is what you'll be chalking down here. After that, you go ahead and cut it out this way. So this is what I have. Here is my full flare. Okay, here is the waistline. We're attaching this waistline to the upper part. So let's go back to the ruch at the down part. Here's the center line. So I'll come over to this side, okay, by the side. The ruch is at the side. You cut out a long strap. The width will be 2 inches, while the length will be the same as your flare. Then go ahead and fold in the side this way. Fold in 0.5 on both sides. Okay, fold in 0.5 on both sides. So you'll be left with 1 inches. Go ahead and place it on your flare this way. Okay, then you sew the midpoint, get the midpoint and sew it down, and also top stitch on both sides this way. At both ends, sew it down. So over here we have 3 lines. Okay, sew them down. After that, you go ahead and pass your rope through this channel, take it up and then bring it down. So once you drag your rope up, this is what you'll be having. Okay, once you drag your rope up, this is what you'll be having. So thank you guys for watching. Please guys, make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share. So see you all in my next video. Bye.